Hey, what's up, guys? So, yeah, yesterday I picked up some comics at a local place called Conqueror Comics up in Pines Boulevard, Florida. That's North Miami, Low Broward area. Shout out to them. Shout out to RJ. He's got all the older comic stuff there. You might want to check that out. So, picked up some stuff. Heard about. Um, I forget the guy's name, coming up to be Warlocks in the new Guardian of the Galaxy. So I remember seeing some Warlock stuff in some bins there. We got Warlock and Infinity Watch right here. February 1st, the aftermath of the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the first appearance of the Infinity Watch saga. Warlock right there, badass. Then we have the Warlock Chronicles, first spectacular issue here. The shiny cover. Now these go probably, you could get them for $5 to $10 right now. Going up to 45, 50. Probably gonna go even higher now that he's in the movie universe. And the cool thing about I don't know much about Warlock, but I do know that one of the storylines, he is the one that kills Thanos. So I wonder how that will pan out in the universe. And we also have here Warlock. This is the 92, 93 issue. Here, Warlock, because you demanded it, he's back and on the deadliest cosmic quest of all. So Warlock seemed to be a fan favorite back in the 90s, apparently from the older comics, so they brought him back here in the 90s. Haven't been able to read them yet. Just wanted to show and tell, show you what I got. And they're in pretty good conditions, I'd say. You know, we all wish for that 9.8 slab, but these are pretty good. I'm satisfied with them. I'm happy. And for cheap right there, I got 3 for 15. Yeah. And then I also picked up Kang the Conqueror, number 3. This one here is pretty good. I mean, look at that cover, badass. Doom and Kang going at it there. On the clock. On the clock! So, yeah. This is a pretty interesting storyline. This Kang the Conqueror, it's a great jumping in point for people that haven't read the older stuff on Kang. I know it got me excited. It got me wanting to know more about Kang after seeing him in Loki. I mean, man, that was incredible. And so yeah, it tells the story of Kang, and it kind of emphasizes more about him going through time. Pretty much kidnapping his younger self and teaching him all the errors he made to make himself even stronger. I mean, couldn't we all wish we could do something like that? Just go back in time and tell our younger selves, like, hey, you know, this is the points, your weaknesses, your strength. You know, don't fall in love. There's some stuff like that going on here, where younger Nathaniel Richards, he falls in love with Ravonna. And his older Kang himself is just not having it. You know, show no mercy, show no love. And it just shows you, it's just an interesting storyline. Then we got Doom showing up in this one. Great cover. I know, heard some guys say, oh, they're putting this up on their shelves. You know, I mean, this is a classic for the ages right here. Great one. Then, yeah, I'm going to continue to check out the Kang, the series. I think there's 5 there, and they're leading up to something with it for sure. Then we have Darkhold, the Iron Man. This is a variant cover of Darkhold. Don't know much about it. I just know that I picked up last week the Darkhold Doom, I think it was. Yeah, it was Doom. And where he opens up a necromantic book or something like that. And this is also leading part of that. It's the Iron Man. There's also, I think, Spider-Man, was it? and a few of those. Can't wait to get into this, see something different. You know, not what you're accustomed to. But yeah, looks pretty good. There we go. And then this one here. This one here is badass. Pick this up. This is nothing new. This is something older. Marvel's. It's book 3 of 4. Now this is telling the story of an event that happens in the Marvel Universe, but through the perspective of the people, that I guess the citizens. So this one, it tells the battle of the Fantastic Four versus Galactus, and also with Silver Surfer on the front. Picked this up, wanted to see. I mean, the cover was just so badass. The front's clear, and you know, you got Silver Surfer in the back, and I believe it's watercolor. But this whole magazine is done in watercolor fashion. I think the medium, and it just gives it a surreal, a different feeling. Like, it just looks so good. It's not like your regular drawings, and it just shows some epic battle between Galactus and Silver Surfer from the point of view of a citizen. And what I picked up was on how the citizens are always like either complaining or whining about the mutants, about how something should be done, and never being grateful for, you know, the fact that they just survived impending doom because of these heroes. But yet it's never good enough, right? Never good enough. So this one here, super happy I picked it up. This is a classic to me already. Like, it just, if you see, I don't even know what 1, 2, I think 4 is on Peter Parker, but man, this one right here, awesome. This is probably the best Fantastic Four read I've had. I don't read a lot of Fantastic Four, the older stuff, but this, I mean, just look at that cover, just awesome. Check that one out. So yeah, guys, that's about it for show and tell today. We just want to show you some things I picked up, and you know, tell me what you think. Do you like King? Is that working out for you? What about Warlock? Tell me more about Warlock. I don't know too much about him. I know this young actor is going to be taking the role. There's a meme out there of him like just being all confused and like, I got the part. Yeah, it's like, so I think he should be filling into the role pretty good. He's got the look for it, I'd say. You know, the All-American boy with the blonde hair, and just, you know, grows into this badass. I mean, you got to be pretty badass if you're gonna take out Thanos, right? And then, yeah, the Kang's great. I'm going to read up on the Darkhold right there in the Iron Man. And pick up some of those Darkholds that are coming out next week. This month, they got the Jusko releases. I'm super excited. I'm a big fan of Joe Jusko. I mean, I grew up in that era, you know, of the 90s with Jim Lee and Jusko just running it, just killing the game. And just being a big fan of theirs, you know, and hopefully picking up some of those Jusko covers. I'm looking for the Spider-Man. What if he was the Punisher? Jusko variant. That's the one I've been looking for. And I got the Cyclops one, the one with the sword just coming out. That's just beautiful. So yeah, that's about it for today. All right, see you guys later.